Welcome to Smashing Through with Rebecca.x, where we don't just talk mindset, we live it, lead it, and build from it. The space where mindset isn't motivation, it's mastery. After 400 plus episodes and years of deep recalibration, I've learned one thing. The women who change their life, they don't wait for the strategy, they shift their identity. So let's smash through the noise and rise. What triggers you and why? I really encourage you to grab a notebook and pen so that we can really get to the source and core of why you're triggered and what triggers you. Because what triggers you may not trigger me. And so there are definitely techniques and modalities that you can use individually, personally for you, that can actually alleviate the triggers so that you can reframe everything, rewire your brain, and really change your reaction and responses to every single one of them. It is all about mindset. Even if that means having counselling or anything else, okay, all of the modalities together you can do to help you. It's all about stacking them up. And I call them stacks because you can use EFT, you can journal, you can do meditation, you can do counselling, you can do, Hertz music, you can do classical music, you can do Ho'oponopono, you can journal, you can, do visualization, you can do trauma releasing techniques, you can do belief clearing, you can do all of the things, but it's all mindset. It's all under the umbrella of mindset. So triggers can be harmful for you. It's the shadow side of your feelings and your emotions, your thoughts, values, beliefs. They can make you anxious. They can make you stressed. They can make you tired because they're draining you, and you can actually be ill with them, okay? Because the triggers are basically a switch. So imagine a light switch being turned on and all of the entire building, all the lights turn on, and it's like boom, 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 boom. So it is a domino effect. So whether these triggers are that you're feeling criticised, trials and tribulations you've been through in the past, trying something that really scares you, okay, that you're fearful, that you may be feeling out of flow, you may be so busy at work that your brain is going 10 to the dozen and kind of coming up with scenarios of how you're going to get into trouble and your boss is going to tell you off, and all of these different things, okay? They can really cause stress in the body, and you need to know what the triggers are, okay? So write them all down, and also the reason why, where it's come from, where they've all come from individually. Some could be from childhood, some could be from education, some could be from your job, a relationship, a situation you found yourself in that you were abused or anything like that, okay? There's many, many different things, okay? You may be a person who overthinks. Now, that's not a bad thing, okay? So we'll put that right out there. Don't have a go at yourself or have shame about overthinking, because it means your brain works differently. You're thinking about all different angles and scenarios and everything else, okay? So it's like jigsaw pieces. There's so many of them, and you're trying to put them together, okay? So, but the thing is, it can, if you are overthinking too much, okay, it can actually be harmful to you, like I just mentioned, the shadow side of everything. And so getting to the source and core and the reasons why you've got the triggers gives you a starting point, gives you a base in order to then start working out what modalities and techniques you need to use personally for yourself that will work in order to release and let go of the triggers, so that when something comes up again and reminds you of the trigger, you can deal with it much better, because you've rewired and reprogrammed your brain and your mindset in a much more empowering way, so that you're not feeling, upset, angry, caged. You're not feeling as though you're broken or you're stuck or you're tearful or any of those negative emotions. You actually are in full control, and you choose yourself and peace. You're doing breath work. You are actually looking after you. Okay, so it really is important to write all the triggers down. One for me, I'm going to share with you. One for me, when I was little, I kept being told that I was bossy and loud. Okay, but it's because, all right, I'm smiling now because I've healed from the entire thing. And this is the thing. Find the trigger, work out what it is, okay? So for me, it was when I was younger, being told that I was too loud, I had to be quiet, and I was bossy and all of these things, okay? Find out what it is. Where does it come from? Find out the source and the core of the reason why. Then you've got your base point to start to heal and move forward. And I smile about it now because, yeah, okay, I'm loud. I'm meant to be. That's my personality. That's who I am, okay? Bossy, okay, there's a negative side of bossy and a positive side of bossy, okay? But the bossy women of the world, will say, are the ones who have a voice, stand up for themselves, stand up for their communities, change lives, give value, are empowering, stand on a stage and tell people they run businesses and they actually see things differently, and they're not afraid. They are bold, courageous, amazing, incredible, fierce, wonderful, remarkable women, and a few good men out there as well. It is all about, and I'm looking right now as I record this, I have photographs of myself on my desk when I was little. So they're both from 1984, okay, and one of them is my first day of school, and it's like I'm stood there in my blue uniform, blue cardigan, my blue shirt, my blue and yellow tie, which was on elastic, by the way. I couldn't do the tie at that point. I'm stood there so proud with my plaits in my hair, and I'm stood like big grin on my face and everything. And yes, I'm looking at it and going, yes, you're bossy. And it's amazing because you know what? Over the years, as I reflect back from my first day of school that I'm looking at right now, and I'm smiling so much, to the 47-year-old Rebecca who is sat here right now at my desk recording this, looking out over the park, and it's absolutely raining in England right now. I have changed. I'm so blessed. I've changed so many lives, starting with my own and my children. But I have changed so many lives with everything that I have created, that I have born, that I have, co-created with the universe and my muse and the divine downloads I've had. I always act on a divine download. If I get something in my head that I need to create, I need to do it. I need to take action on it. And if that's what bossy is, fantastic. Also, I was raised by my nan who was born in the 1920s. I'm also ex-military. So you can imagine it's like boom, boom, boom. This is what you do. Let's go. And it is all about knowing, are you ready, that life is precious. We have a short amount of time on earth. Okay, we have lessons to learn while we're here. Our soul is here to evolve and grow and expand. And, your best thing that you can do is really do the inner mindset work for yourself to release the peace for you. Protect your peace, mindset and energy above everything. Call it all back in from everyone and everything, because everything outside the window will try and drain you. Everybody, everything that you watch, everything you read, everything you listen to, a lot of it is fear-based, a lot of it is negative, and it's not pouring into you, it's not adding value. And you need to add value to the world. You are here to change lives, but it starts with you. And if you are thinking that you're not good enough and you're feeling, or you have been programmed by other people, because everything is programmed by other people and other things and other perspectives, okay? You need to eradicate all of that and make sure that you are adding value, positive, empowering, motivating things to your life that light you up, that align with you, that bring you joy, because you are different to me. So what lights you up will be different to what lights me up. I like listening to Beethoven Fifth Symphony and Hertz music. You might like, I like a lot of other music as well, hip hop, pop, R&B, all of these things. But I listen to them every single day, because it helps me to infuse the creative muse. I get downloads and it really is wonderful, because then I'm giving back, and we are here for a short time. And when you know that, and you know that the best thing you can do is mindset to give you peace, you will live a much more abundant life. And it really is truly amazing. Your job while you're here is to do the soul's work. But you also need to do education work for yourself by learning what triggers you, the reasons why, and to really heal in order to come through the other side, so that you can live a more peaceful and prosperous life, shall we say. And no, it's not all about money. Okay? So I have lots of offerings for you on my website, Rebecca.x. More are coming soon as well, so please watch this space. But please do the inner mindset work. It isn't a one-time only. It isn't click of the fingers and it's all done. This is work that you can stack up, and you can choose what mindset work and belief clearing techniques you want to use. And I'm qualified in all of this with Dr. Joe Vitale, who was on The Secret. And it really is an incredible journey and path that you are navigating, that you are processing. Yes, we all have negative and positive things. We all have trials and tribulations, but it's how you rewire and reprogram your brain and root yourself into the abundance and the alignment and the peace by doing the mindset work that is really going to set you free and give you freedom. So please visit RebeccaAdamsBiz.com, and I'll see you on the next episode.